Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the oh-so-familiar territory that is the break room. Grab your coffee, grab your snack, stay a while. We're going to talk about some topics. Now, this episode, just so you know, is going to be called the Heartbreak episode. We're going to be talking about all things that broke my heart in the past couple days. And that includes, but not limited to, the March Madness tournament, the Charlotte Hornets, and some NBA players. But you know what? Let's just get right into it. What the first segment I want to talk about today is Draymond Green came out and said that he believes that he is the best defender to have ever played in the NBA. Now, Draymond, what are we doing here, buddy? You don't even crack my top 50. I'm going to rattle off some names for you, Draymond, okay? I want you to open your ears. I'm going to rattle off some names, and I want you to tell me if you don't think you're the best defender in the league of all time. Here we go. Number one, Gary, the Glove. Peyton, absolutely not. You're not better than him. Rajon Rondo, Michael Jordan, David Robinson, Kevin Garnett, Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. Draymond, you need to understand that when you come out and you make a claim that says, I am the best defender to ever played in the league, this is coming out, all right? This? It's cap. It's so much. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. There's a graphic on the screen right now if you're listening to this instead of watching this. It's Draymond Green in quotes. It says, I think I'm the best defender to ever play in the NBA. And what is he wearing? He's wearing a cap. Draymond Green, dude. You're making yourself look like a fool. If I had some drinks in my mini fridge, I'd say, hey, man, take a sip of reality, you know? Guy's averaging 4 points. Can't even make a jump shot on the offensive end of the floor. And now he's saying on the Warriors, who, by the way, are having a terrible year, that you're the best defender to ever play in the NBA? In the NBA, Draymond. In the NBA. In the NBA. Come on, Draymond. That level of lunacy cannot be allowed in the break room. And that's where we are right now. We got our Zen garden. We got the nameplate, got the mini fridge. And you're in here telling me that you think you're the best player, the best defender ever in the NBA's history? Come on, Draymond. We're better than that. We are. But let's keep moving. This is the episode of Heartbreak. So let's start by the worst of the worst when it comes to heartbreak in my life right now is the Charlotte Hornets. And Lamelo Ball, who I just recently bought a jersey of because I've decided I'm a Hornets fan for life now. Used to be a Brooklyn Nets fan. Absolutely hate the moves they've made. It's kind of bit me in the butt because, yeah, they're really good now. But, you know, I didn't look back once because I thought, you know what, this Hornets team, James Borrego at the helm, we're looking good. LaMelo Ball is playing like an all-star as a rookie. And what happens? Fractures his right hand, the dominant hand. Now, it worries me for two things. It worries me for two reasons. A young player like this that has an injury that could keep you out the rest of the year, you never know how they're going to respond if they've never been through it before. And you never know how a player is going to respond to their dominant hand being injured. How does that recovery process work? Will my jump shot feel weird? How do I get back in the groove? I can't take shots if my hand is fractured. That's months away from the game of basketball, which right now, LaMelo Ball needs reps. And he's been getting his reps. He's been averaging 17.7 assists. He's been absolutely killing the game. And he's the reason why I'm a Hornets fan. And it broke my heart. But he fractured his hand, is out for the season. Well, they're saying maybe not the season, but we're going to assume the season. And you're looking at him and going, Mike, come on, man. He's a rookie. He's got plenty of time. Well, guess what? That's why you're on notice, NBA. When he comes back, we're going straight to the crib. We're going to the chip. Eastern Conference champions. Am I overstepping? Maybe. Am I sorry about it? Absolutely not. Because guess what? LaMelo Ball is going to be back. He's going to be better than ever, and I'm not worried, except for the two reasons I was worried like 20 seconds ago. But LaMelo Ball's injury wasn't the only thing that broke my heart this past week. A guy that goes by the name of Jason Preston, who oh dear. And I always got a graphic about exactly what I was going to say. And it's Jason Preston's head on Lamelo Ball's body. And I'll explain exactly why that graphic is up on the screen right now. On Book It Sports. First, Book It Sports. What is Book It Sports? Let me tell you. It's a social media platform for the sports bettor and sports fan alike. It's free on the App Store. And you can follow me and the whole Book It team there. And you can make a name for yourself. Track your bets. Check out game analytics. Post to the feed. Consume the content. So what are you doing? Go download it. Enough of that. But Jason Preston. On Book It Sports, I earmarked Jason Preston as the next Lamelo Ball. I said Lamelo Ball broke his wrist. Or his hand. Fractured his hand. Jason Preston's next big deal. And Ohio University is going to absolutely knock the dome off of Creighton. And suffice to say, he went out, scored 10 points. Or no, didn't score 10 points. He was 1 for 10 from the field. So that's where that 10 comes from. Scored 4 points. And they lost by about almost 30. Yeah. And, Marcus Zagorowski decided to go, I'll just put up 20 points, shoot 57% from beyond the arc. And Ohio University blew the game. And let's not make a mistake. I was absolutely bullish on Ohio University on the platform. The money line bets on Book It Sports, the public was leaning almost 60% to Ohio University's side. And I'm going to say I had a full piece in that. And it's because I thought Jason Preston was going to take us to the promised land. And he did exactly the opposite. So Jason Preston, thank you for breaking my heart. But he wasn't the only one that broke my heart this weekend. There was also the Illinois men's basketball team, who after a certain player, don't know how to say his last name, Desuma, decided to, after winning the Big Ten, take an iconic photo with the trophy, where he imitated Kobe Bryant's, once again, iconic pose, where he's cradling the trophy and looking away. With the caption, the photo is now on the screen, with the caption that read, "Job's not done. Job's not finished." Now, so I want you to hear me well and clear, okay? When you recreate a photo like this, you get the people juiced. Because now I'm going, oh my God, Illinois to the crib. You can't recreate a photo like that of Kobe Bryant, the legend Kobe Bryant, and not win the March Madness tournament. So I said in my bracket, Illinois men's basketball is winning it all. End of story. They're going to the crib. But guess what, Io? Maybe you should have recreated a different photo from Kobe Bryant's history. And it's this one right here. It's Kobe Bryant walking out of the Garden after he lost the NBA Finals. And that's you walking out of the game where you lost to Loyola Chicago Marymount. Io DeSuma, wake up. You got number 25 who looks like he sells used cars screaming at you as you leave. And listen, this is a no Kobe Bryant slander zone. I will not have any slander of Kobe Bryant at all. But the minute that you start imitating the greatness that is Kobe Bryant, you better deliver. You better deliver. But you didn't. Io, you didn't. You lost to Loyola Chicago, and you busted my bracket, which is the next topic, my bracket. Now I'm going to read a couple names off to you. You just tell me how they feel, We'll just go University of North Carolina, the Tar Heels. The Ohio State University, the Buckeyes. Ohio University. Do I need to go on any further? Illinois men's basketball. I mean, my bracket is busted. It's fully busted, wide open. There's nothing left of it. I've got a 22% correct rate, I'm pretty sure, on ESPN, the Tournament Challenge, not a sponsor. But here's the thing about my bracket is that it felt so good when I made it. And I feel like that's why March is so mad, because I'm out here making brackets and I'm going, this thing's going to smash. Illinois to the crib. I had Ohio State going deep, North Carolina going deep, Ohio University beating Creighton at least. And where did they all end up? Definitely didn't have Oral Roberts going that far, I'll tell you that much. Pretty sure I had Oral Roberts out the first round. Abilene Christian, see you later. Didn't know you were going to go that far. And this is why this is the heartbreak episode. March is full of madness. And March has been madness. I would equate March to an actual soup sandwich. Let's say you made a nice soup and you tried to put it on a sandwich. I mean, how are you going to attack that sandwich? It's sloppy. It's messy. It's a soup. March is the soup sandwich of months. It's absolute bad. It's absolute messiness. Breaks my heart left and right. I mean, I can't get a break. And then Draymond Green, just to wrap it up like a Christmas present, decides to put out in the Twitter sphere, the Instagram sphere, wherever he puts out his opinions. I have him muted on almost every platform. Decides to say that he's the best defender in NBA history. It's just been complete and utter madness. But that is not to say that this month also hasn't brought us great joy. And I don't want to be the guy that, every time you tune in, he's just complaining. So a couple things that brought us joy this month. Let's talk about it. Oral Roberts. Did they bust my bracket? Yeah. But they're in the Sweet 16 and their Twitter isn't even verified. So Twitter, let's get on that. Let's get the boys at Oral Roberts verified. I mean, they're in the Sweet 16 and their Twitter's going, hey, we're not even verified. Let's make their month and let's get them verified, Twitter. How about that? Another thing that made March oh so glorious. Sister Jean in March. I mean, it's almost about as big of a lock as a Lamelo Ball over. If you follow my content, and over in sports betting is when, a certain line is put out about his points, assist, and you bet the over. It's almost about as heavy as a lock as that. However, Loyola also broke my heart when they eliminated Illinois men's basketball, which was tough. It was tough. I'll admit it was tough. But Oral Roberts, Loyola Chicago. And what else did March bring us? If not a little bit more, Dame time. Let me move my wrist so you can get a good taste of that, huh? Damian Lillard has once again proved to the NBA that he is amongst the best of the best. When that fourth quarter hits, it's Dame time, baby. And you better not forget it, because he'll win a game by himself. And he's got no problems doing that at all. But what else has March brought us? I'll tell you what March has brought us. The Break Room. You're looking at the Break Room. You got the nameplate. I got the mini fridge. I got the Zen garden. Let's see if it works this time. Oh, and it's working for the camera live. Look at that. Just makes you want to go. Let me see if you can you hear that? Yeah, little Zen garden. Nice. I didn't expect that to work. It didn't work last time. But listen, March also brought us the Break Room. So my final notes to March reads as such. March, comma, enter, tab. Thank you for the madness, for the heartbreak, for the sweating. Because if you sports bet, you damn well know you sweat. Period. Enter. All the best, comma, enter. Mikey O'Ver. Enter. P.S. I could do without the madness. Even though I just thanked you for the madness, I could do without the madness because I just don't have the heart for it, guys. I mean, here's the thing about it. We're all over the place here, okay? So if you're coming here for a by the book XYZ podcast, you're already out of your gourd and you're in the wrong spot. So maybe take a left, a couple roads back, because we're gonna be all over the place. And here's what's going on right now in the sports sphere of March. Spring training baseball. Buns. No one watches that. If you watch spring training baseball, I'm not going to say it. Lamelo Ball hurts himself, which is tough. And that's something, we could do without. That's something the basketball community could have done without. Jason Preston absolutely ruined the hype train that I created for him. He took the train and he said, all aboard. And I said, here's my ticket, Jason. I'm getting on, buddy. He was like, okay, window seat. I was like, oh, nice. Window seat, huh? Window seat action for the Jason Preston hype train. He's like, okay, everybody on? Okay, here we go. And then he just rammed us off the tracks. I was like, oh my God. I'm holding on to my seat. We're ramming into the forest. And then smack into a tree. Hype train is done. There is no more Jason Preston hype train. It's been ruined. And then you were supposed to be the next Lamelo Ball, Jason. Also, shout out Jason Herman behind the scenes doing the graphics. He's going to be on next episode. I just decided that right now. So be prepared for that. First guest. It's going to be a huge episode. And then Illinois decides to break my heart in more ways than one, which was tough. You know, I got on that hype train too. Right after the Jason one crashed, I was like, whoa, hold on. The Illinois train was like, oh, hold on. What's going on? And I was like, mind if I grab a seat? Mind if I grab a seat? And they're like, yeah, get on. Get the whole Bookit community on that hype train for Illinois, huh? I was like, oh, nice. Little middle seat, though. You know, the window and aisle already taken. It was a big hype train. Sitting there. Ooh, nice, yeah. Guy comes down the aisle with a drink cart. He's like, Io DeSuma? I was like, oh, yeah. Nice. It's like, imitating Kobe Bryant photos? Oh, yeah. It's very nice. Yeah. Got drinks, snacks on the hype train. And Illinois was like, all right, well, Chicago, next stop. Ruined. That hype train ruined again. So I was on 2 hype trains that came to absolutely disastrous ends. And then my bracket. And I would equate my bracket more so to like, you know, a campfire. Like everyone knew it was going to burn, but like it's fun to put it together. But then, you know, the ultimate thing is you got to light the thing on fire that you created that looks so nice. So it was like, oh, look at this campfire. It looks so nice. And then the guy was like, all right, well, we need a fire for warmth. And everyone's kind of like, yeah, we knew it was coming anyway. So just, there goes my bracket, you know? So we had just a couple things went on. And then Draymond Green decided to, you know, just make the most absurd claim of all time. And now I'm pretty sure that everyone is up in arms about it. Really gave the sports community something easy to talk about that no one can really disagree on because he's not even a top 2,000 defender in NBA history, even though there's been 2,000 players in NBA history. But that's been it, folks. You know, welcome to the break room. Hope your coffee was good. Hope your snacks were good. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I'll be back next week with a guest. I just decided. But this has been The Break Room, brought to you by Bookit Sports. Bookit Sports? What is Bookit Sports? Bookit Sports is a social media sports betting platform for the sports bettor and the sports fan alike. You can track your action. You can post on the feed. You can follow your friends. And you can even look at enhanced game analytics. And where can you find me? Well, you can find me on the Bookit Sports app at Mikey O'Ver and on Twitter at Mikey O'Ver1. So go do both, huh? Do me a favor. Next time you're in the break room, make sure you're on Bookit. Thanks, folks.